Hello everyone, that Manga Kid here to give my review of Lost Lad London by Shima Shinya. This is a Yen Press release in 3 volumes, complete. This is a really, really fun, mystery, not necessarily thriller, but it definitely has more like a very dark undertone to it. Um, it's only 3 volumes with excellent, excellent artwork. I originally saw this for the first time in chapters when I was there in person looking to see if there was new stuff that I hadn't heard of, and I saw the cover of volume 1 and just was so uh, like enchanted by the artwork. It's just very different from a lot of other manga styles. It was very reminiscent to me of Natsume Ono kind of stuff, who I love and own everything that is released in English. And so when I saw this, I went, oh, this is something I definitely need to have. And finally ended up getting the whole thing once it was released entirely and really, really enjoyed it. I would say this is not like a groundbreaking mystery thriller sort of thing. I think there are a lot of people who could probably figure out what's going to happen at the end before it happens, but I personally really enjoyed the twists and turns. I really enjoyed the 2 characters. Our main character is Al, and he is I believe, a university college student. He lives in the UK, and the mayor is murdered on the train. Al, somehow ends up with the murder weapon in his jacket. And he is sure he did not kill the mayor, and didn't even know that the mayor was on the same train as him that day. And so he's panicking and doesn't understand what's happening. And then our detective, Ellis, is obviously also a person of color, and he has had some experiences in the past with falsely accusing people and race being a factor in that. And so he believes that Al doesn't actually have anything to do with the murder, or he's not guilty of it, I should say. And so he's determined to help Al figure out what actually happened so that they can make sure that he doesn't get charged with this crime. And so their relationship is interesting. Obviously, Ellis is much older than Al is, but there's some camaraderie there between the 2 of them because they are both people of color, living in this city, and they've both experienced some different oppressions and racism, and so viewed that and witnessed that and been on the receiving end of that in various ways in their lives. And so it's kind of an unraveling of Al's past and, who he is. He learns a lot about himself he wasn't aware of. He learns a lot about a lot of the people around him that he just didn't know. And, Ellis is taking a leap of faith here to be like, yeah, this kid, maybe he did do it, but I don't think he did. And I don't want to be a part of another false accusation. And so, yeah, it's a lot of fun in terms of it's just a quick mystery story that is not too deep, but it definitely has some twists and turns that are interesting. The art, as I mentioned, is really the selling point for me personally. And Shima Shinya actually has another work released in English at the moment, I believe also by Yen Press. I could be wrong. I was in chapters looking for things I hadn't heard of before and went, oh my gosh, another Shima Shinya title. I don't remember what it's called. I took a picture of it on my phone. I'll buy it at some point. But yeah, so if you're looking for more Shima Shinya, there is another title coming out at the moment. But yeah, no, I definitely recommend this, particularly, like I said, if you also like Natsume Ono. The art, while very different still to Ono's stuff, is reminiscent of it, I feel. And also I feel like the whole energy the story is very similar to like Aka 13 Territory Inspection Department, and even House of Five Leaves a bit, because that's kind of got a mystery element to it as well and a crime element to it. The way that Shinya, um, like, it's like a very calm story while having a very heavy plot to it, and I think that that's something that Ono does very well in things like Not Simple and House of Five Leaves and Aka and all that stuff. That yeah, this was just very reminiscent of that to me, and obviously not having any Ono works, more than what I already have to read. This was a really, like, it was a breath of fresh air and a nice, like almost nostalgic feeling getting to read this and feel like, oh, this feels like, a similar feeling to what I get when I read Natsume Ono. So I definitely recommend Lost Lad London. I think, if you're looking to get into, if you're quite picky about art, maybe this won't be for you, but I do suggest giving it a shot, because the art is definitely different than a lot of manga, but it is certainly not bad. It is pretty excellent, actually. These covers are so striking, and the spines just look so clean, lined up against each other with these like blocked colors. It's pretty great. I definitely recommend picking this up and giving it a shot. And again, it's only 3 volumes, so it's nothing like, you're not making a 20 volume commitment here. But yeah, it's a definitely an interesting little mystery story. Not to mention the fact that it is set in the UK rather than Japan, and it is also set with characters who are not Japanese. Does add, a bit of a different element as well if you're used to reading manga that is solely set in Japan and has Japanese main characters. So, yeah, but it felt to me like it was, like, I don't know anything about Shima Shinya, but it does feel to me like this person has either spent a lot of time in London or has at least traveled there frequently, potentially lived there. I'm not sure, but it doesn't feel. Sometimes you get the feeling when things are set outside of Japan, you get the feeling that it's like, has this person ever been to North America? Has this person ever been to the UK? Who knows? But to me, and again, I don't live in the UK, but to me, it does feel like well researched, or at least well, experienced by this creator. But I could be saying nonsense. Who knows? Anyway, definitely recommend Lost Lad London. If you have read it and you have thoughts you want to share, love to hear them in the comments. If you have any recommendations of things that are similar to this, let me know. Would love to hear it. Thanks for watching.